Multiple sources confirm that Gathering Flames is non-completable, but if you turn in the Gathering Blaze Salve potions, he pays greater for them. Okay. Thank you so much for looking that up for me, chat. I was certain that that was not the case, but it shows what I know. Great. Amazing. Password 1234 for the jail. Oh, my lord.
Better in here than down with plague, I say.
And yet, I will soon be letting you out so I can get to that chest that's hidden behind you. Softly, softly. You are a very rich guard. Wasn't me. Oh no,
You there.
Damn it, they noticed me. I was expecting it to be like the other place, where suddenly all the prisoners came out and were doing all kinds of things. I could resist arrest, or go to jail, or pay a fine. Or go to jail. Maybe I'll be able to get stuff out of the jail. No, I'll pay the fine.
Don't let me catch you making trouble again.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Don't get caught making trouble. Righto. Caught doing trouble, fine. Getting caught doing it, no. I understand. Lesson received loud and clear. Instructions shall be followed. To the letter. Ah, you did in fact escape. Oh, oops. Have enough coins to pay the fine? No further consequences for crime, just like real life. Indeed. If the consequence of breaking the law is a fine, it's free for rich people. Because when you've got 300,000 ducats, a 2,000 ducat fine is really nothing. Worth it for what I'll be able to potentially build with those. But I do want that treasure chest. I wonder if I can get it without everyone noticing me. No, the problem is when I set that thing off, everyone notices me suddenly. Could I get behind it? I know this is going to sound stupid, but maybe you just won't be able to see me if I'm behind it. No. Shh. It works! Level 1 stealth, by the way. The perfect disguise. I learned the sack of gubbins trick from Snake. He uses a box, but I have adjusted the technique to my environment. A cardboard box would stand out far too much. It ain't stupid if it works. Oh no, that is definitely still stupid, despite it working. Ah, that was good. Alright, okay. We're done here.
Aye.
Oh, did you kill the person who came running out of there? Hopefully not. I'd feel a little bit bad. Okay. 'Tis time. Off to Ettenmere we go. Oh, while we're here. Heyo.
I'm not only in the market to sell, I buy too. Just don't expect me to give you a fair price. What? I thought honesty was appreciated.
And then those are items I sold you. Oh, that's fine. Alright, you just take the junk then. I'm going to poke my head into the oratory. Is there anyone here? I mean, obviously King Wenson isn't. But... nope. No one is here. Wonder if they would have been had we come back to it. Okay. Right then. Oh, I believe there is... Is there an Etienne over here? Looks like. Oh, no, there isn't. Just the two companion wolves. They might not come back. This might have been one of the spawns for the shamans. Did I pick up the Echo Stone in the House of Ballads? I believe I did, but perhaps I did not. I will go back and check. Ouch. There we go. I'll quickly go and check the House of Ballads, though. Oh, damn it, I put that in the wrong place. Greater... Oh, now that was worth it. That was very worth it. I was fairly certain I had picked up all of the Echo Stones that are around, but there's every possibility I missed something.
Leave me be.
I will check each room. I'll talk to you.
What tales are there to tell? Go well in the telling.
Oh, you are quite right. Flame of Riddirk, rather. I missed it. Well.
May the stone
Right,
sing your
rather.
song to the ages. May the breath of time remember you. Listen. Listen as the echo stone etches each ballad in memory.
Okay. The Flame of Rydurk.
The Balgan came, eyes of flame, and hearts born black with fury. To Lorca reign, through wind and rain, their wish to rend and plunder, till two knights true, in green and blue, rose up to face this villain, and sought a blade that would not fade in spring or deepest winter. Rydurk was forged, a mystic sword, one that would do its duty. And the knights so true, in green and blue, laid the Balgan low forever.
Forever, chat. Okay. Find Rydurk's blade. I've chosen to relive the famous Fey ballad, The Flame of Rydurk, in which Sir Creth and Sir Aemir discovered the ancient sword known as Rydurk. I should locate the blade of Rydurk first. It's said to be located where it was forged, in the ruins of Lorca Reign. Well, we're not going there, so that is something that we will complete another time. But thank you so much for that one. I absolutely missed that one.
Hello, Your Grace.
Yes, I have gone to Gorgoath to open up the secret door. That was done at the very beginning of the stream, Nicodemus. Right. Back down to Atom, here we go. Oh, really? I've got to fight them again. To be fair, not the worst thing in the world. Could swim around them, honestly. I really, really wanted to. You gonna spot me? Yes, you are. Literally over the corpses of your brothers. Oh. You need to be gone. I realised that I may have just invoked the John Wick clause from the setting, but I don't know why that was so funny. But taking it out with just a little poke in the backside, that was amazing. All of the combat going on, and poke. Oh, did I not have good dispelling when I came through here? Or I may have just missed it. Thousand Years Pain. Amazing reference. Very well done, Diego. How far away from our... Oh, we're actually halfway to level 19. This is bonkers. We're making good progress. Yoink. Yoink. That is where we need to go, by the way. Hello! Wow, we are slow. He says and then gets punched pretty badly. Honestly, the Etin are pretty solid fights. Etin Brute, Etin Shaman, War Priest over there. I could go and tangle these three and quickly use my... Because I'm not going to need my... I'm not going to need my Reckoning mode for a little bit. So let's go and pick a fight. Pow. Gotta respect the brutes, to be honest, for how much damage they can sustain whilst I'm in Reckoning mode. Can I get far enough over here, quick enough, to tangle you up in a fight as well? Come on. Come on, camera. Oh no, I'm about to miss it. I am about to miss it. No. No, I need you to die. Right. Ah, oh, damn it. Okay, that kind of sucks. I took too long to get down there. Shame. That would have been good. Should have pulled them into the fight a little bit earlier, or done most of the damage before triggering Reckoning mode. That being said, it probably wouldn't have been, you know, crazy amounts of experience. Still, I would have preferred to have gone it. Obviously. And since I didn't trigger... I didn't finish unweaving them from fate, they have regenerated their health. Ouch. It would have been about like 1.5k perhaps. Right. Let's go and check on the expansion. Hello.
I see you took me up on my advice after all. Can't say you made a bad choice. Speak with Hellick if you want to know more about the expedition. Leave me.
Don't worry, I will. You'll regret asking me to. I love the soundtrack there. I don't know, it felt really epic for some reason. How on earth were these hidden in a puddle? What the heck was going on there? Hey, it was Fatty.
Well, glad to see that you made it here safe and sound. Hellick's the one you'll want to speak to, though. Fine.
Well, actually,
glad
can you
to
tell
see
me
that
about
you made it here. The mage is
your
more used to
compatriot?
seeing women in skirts, but I've caught him leering more than a few times nonetheless. Let's hope his spellcraft is more potent than his stares. Enough of that.
Fair enough.
Finally, we found the last person we need after all. I'm Hellick Cross. I'm leading an expedition to the land south of Dalantarth, the teeth of Naros, and we could use another strong back. We need your
Goodbye.
aid.
I refuse to have this conversation with all of those effects running.
Back? The southern lands are waiting for those brave enough to explore them.
Teeth of Naros.
We're in the foothills of the Teeth right now. It's not the easiest place to reach, sheer cliffs of stone, and few passes through them.
Tell me of Sverri Brond.
Sverri's got a fairly good head on her shoulders. She's only got eyes for gold, but there's plenty for all on this trip. When it comes to navigating ruins, there's no one I trust more.
Tell me about Catch or Kach or Kak.
A mage is always good to have on an expedition like this, except for Cash. But maybe
Cash,
he'll come
okay.
around.
Well, okay. No love lost between these two then.
During one of my other campaigns, I chanced upon a diary of an Almain monk, Denric the Crazed. Said he found a way to the land south of Dalantarth. After reading what he found there, cities of gold, fountains of sapphires, I decided I wanted to see this land for myself.
Okay, tell me a bit about you.
Been a mercenary for about 20 years now. Toured with the Warsworn, but didn't take quite as much pride in the work as they wanted. So I struck out on my own. You can make a fair bit of coin selling your sword to keep a farm or two safe. Not that I'll need to anymore.
Okay. Do you know much about the Teeth?
Few facts. The only record of a successful journey there was by an Almain missionary named Denric, returned half dead and maddened to hell. He claimed the southern land as home to a miraculous city, wrought of gold and trimmed with silver. Even said it floated above the earth. If you can believe it. It's hard country. Damn impossible to find a pass in the mountains. But if I'm right, this cavern will take us under them.
Fair enough. And you believe a madman?
Denric was crazed, but I don't hold him a liar. I can overlook some bogeyman's tales if there's riches to be had. Can you?
Fair. Why do you need me?
Because Denric wrote of more than wealth. Tales of giant men, tall as houses, that slaughter any who approach. It took weeks even to convince Cash and Sverri to join me. With a fourth, we can take a bigger haul without sharing too much of it.
Fair. I'll do it.
Then we only need to begin. I've seen to all the logistics and all the preparations for the journey. Meet us in the Southern Passage. Let's try to cover as much ground as we can.
Okay.
It's
Where's
the
the Southern
cave next
Passage?
to camp. I heard rumors that it was filled with artifacts that none had ever seen before. Strange carvings and huge works of stone. I don't know how dangerous it is, but I advise against being too carefree inside. We should go in as a group.
All right. Well, I need to
Stay
get my
close.
affairs in order then. Actually, my inventory's fairly empty. To be well, it's not too bad. Off they go. Yeah, I will rejoin you in a moment. I need to clean out my inventory if I can. Apparently I'm allergic to cleaning out my inventory. Who'd have known? Oh god. Why? Bad time to not have my shield on. Damn, no! Oh, I hate both of you. Spawn camping is bad form. You just don't expect it. Alright. Let's head to Canrock. I want to check if my if the set items will work. If I did in fact have 2 pieces of a set, and whether the bonuses would be good enough. Right. I do have Verkas boots. Okay. Let's have a look at you. So, I'd lose only 5 from that. I'd lose a lot of poison and bleeding resistance though, and a big chunk of health. In exchange, I would get physical against heavily wounded targets, which is kind of nice. And plus 15% critical hit damage, along with the 8% critical hit damage. As for the boots, I would lose 5 points of armor. I'd lose a little bit of elemental resistance. Well, 12% actually, but I'd gain a lot of block efficiency. I don't do too much block efficiency though. But I think we're going to switch. There you go. Now, if we can find a third, that's +2 to all finesse abilities. And the fourth is plus 25% health. Plus, I can't remember if sets work like this, if that's just a once-off, or if I've effectively just gained 30% critical hit damage. Can't recall. Either way, let's drop those off. That one could go into junk. Okay, my look is definitely changing at this point. This is quite a different look than I had like seconds ago. If I can exchange out the chess piece for something a little bit more light and airy, we would definitely be going for like I don't know, like maybe like a rogue from a particularly hot environment. Right, where is your mother?
I'm sorry for being hysterical with you earlier. I lost a husband to those monsters before you arrived, and I was sure to lose my son.
It is okay, I understand.
Billis and I beware
You're
the forest.
welcome. I refuse. Okay. We're ready to go. Ready as we're going to be. The Southern Passage begins.
The time of deliverance is almost nigh. The teeth of Naros have gone untamed since the rocks were young, since the wind was but a child. And now, my chosen people stand on the precipice of taming this land, or succumbing to it. I thought once that none could change the stars of this world. But at last, one has come who can. Come, thou faithless one, I beckon thee.
Chat, I just want you to know that I suffer with you. The volume shift there was worse than like the difference between the menu music volume and the game music. I don't even... What the hell? That was like... That went from somewhere in like the -25 to the -2 range on my mixer. Dear Lord, why would they even do that? I am so sorry about that. However, I didn't want to talk over it because A, you probably wouldn't have been able to hear me, and if I'd like clicked out to try and deal with it, we probably would have lost the cutscene. And if I clicked off the screen to lower it through my audio mixer, we would have lost all volume, even if the cutscene was still playing. Sorry, there was no easy way to resolve that one. For what little it might be worth, at least the VODs will have that audio balanced on YouTube. Not necessarily the Twitch VODs, but you know. Denrick's Journal. What? I can't hear anything! Good story. It ringed in my head. Yeah, I lowered my headphone volume as well. I hope everyone else did. I'm so sorry about that one. For those of you who just woke up, my condolences. Little in the way of food and water left. Oh, actually, what is it? Is it day 14? I'm licking rocks for what gritty moisture kisses their face and eating what lichens I can pry off the rocks. Bitter at first, but after a few, they begin very much so to taste like, how shall I put it? Like smiles and blood and yelling and smoke and dung. I think I'll have some more. What is this cave anyway? Braziers and columns seem to be of some importance. Haven't seen their work before. I feel like a child next to them. Was this once a hall for giants, or have I grown shorter? Perhaps I should stop eating quite so much lichen. I'm going to take it. So now I need to turn my volume back up. Why are you fighting the spiders without me? That's rude. Okay. Apparently all my abilities turned off. Rude. Now, I'm almost level 19. This
Don't be rash.
quest line opens up at level 10. You can come here at level 10. We're 9 levels higher than we should be. Though, that being said, again, the game does balance things a bit better now. So, you know, the things will level scale a little bit, so... You just have a look over here. Also, where's the mage? Also, I can tell there's a trap there. I seize it with my eyes. Oh, don't loot the chest. Break the trap down. Oh, my lord. Ooh. We'll take that one. Further back up. We'll drunk that one, though. There we go. Right. I want to make sure we're on the Teeth of Naros quest. Hello.
Stay close. Don't know how much experience you have with caves like these, but there's always something you need to look out for.
Noted.
Hellick knows his stuff, even if he's a bit trusting. I don't know if we'll find riches, but I bet we'll find something. Fine.
What the hell is that thing? What is that thing?
This... what is it? It looks like it's made of stone. But this stain... this is blood. This thing is flesh! I'm not going to stick around and find out what killed this thing. This whole damn place is cursed. Leave me.
Damn craven. Don't know what Cash was getting so worked up for. Just a statue somebody toppled over and got all bloody. Let the mage run to his mother. We don't need him. We don't even know if it was a corpse. Could have been a statue that an Eton decorated with some entrails or something. I can't believe that craven mage.
Cash had the devil in his eyes. Don't know what that thing we found was, but some just don't have the stomach for this kind of work. Fine.
This body appears to resemble stone, but on closer inspection is flesh and blood. It appears to have died in some violent manner. The trappings on it are of an unknown make. Ah, damn it. I kind of want to know if he survived. Did he make it all the way out? I guess he did. Fair enough.
Keep walking.
I wonder if there is any value in walking back and checking if Cash is still alive out there. I'm disinclined to take the time to go and check, but chat, does anyone know? Has anyone played through this and actually gone back to check on
Wait
Cash?
a moment. I don't like the look of this hallway up ahead. This is Sverry's area of expertise. Let her take the lead here. What was that? First the mage turns coward, then Sverry dies doing the one thing she's supposed to be suited for. Is this some sort of joke? What's next? Are you going to reveal you're really just a kobold with a bad case of mange? Clearly I should be more thorough when recruiting my expeditions. Fine, let's just keep moving. We'll manage on our own from here.
Is that character supposed to be Liam Neeson? I don't think so, but I do see where you're coming from.
We keep going. Cash proved to be useless, and Sverry's not helping anyone anymore. Looks like it was always up to us. With just two of us, we'll have to try and manage as best we can. It won't be easy, but I thought something like this could happen. Come, we must make Sverry's death mean something.
Well, Sverry, I feel you're wasted on this expedition anyway. Ah, damn it, I do have enough finesse. No, I don't. I would needed finesse 28, didn't I? Yeah, never mind. How did you miss that, Sverry? Right then, Terex. Let's have you cooked before you are plucked.
What? What in the hell were those things? I've never seen anything like them. I heard of the dangers of the southern land, but are the gods themselves conspiring against us?
Dude, I killed them faster than I can usually kill a bunch of Red Legion bandits. I don't know why you're losing your mind. Also, would a seasoned soldier actually just crumple this quickly when faced with nothing more hideous than a two-horned mower? I am so disappointed. He's scared because of unknown. He lives in a world full of magic. Unknown is a norm. I'm gonna go for the alpha. Feels smart to take you down if I can.
Careful. Hold on a moment. One of those damn beasts hit me worse than I thought. I think I need to rest for a while. Here, I'm going to wait here. Scout the passage ahead and see if you can find a place to make camp.
Radio, will you be okay?
Will you stop fussing over me? It's not doing either of us any good for you to stay here. We need to find some place to make camp.
Rightio. Take this healing potion.
I'll take it, but I'll wait until I really need to use it. Be ashamed to waste the thing, wouldn't it? Now get going.
I feel called out.
I need to rest. Discover what you can, and come back to me.
I feel so called out.
Go. You need to find safety for us.
Dev's straight up slinging shade there. My god. Why would they do this? That was violent. Unnecessary violence. I do like the way that it's kind of sets this up, though. Thought of going to thank the Etienne that drove me into this cave. It's quite spacious in here, though I've been in long enough that I'm unsure that I can find a way back out again. I've had a good go of chasing what lamplights I can see. They wouldn't steer me wrong, would they? Oh, of course not. It's too dark in this place, like night, once it's been boiled down and poured over pitch. Light is good, though. It's warm and tells me where to go. Left leg isn't looking so good, but it drags rather well. Who in the blazes put a cliff in the middle of this place? Had no conception of the structure from the start, it seems to me. Poor savages, whoever they were, probably had to stand on chairs to get anything done in this place. Just gonna go and check that he's still alive. You do need to get
fine.
up.
I just need to rest up for a while longer. See if you can find a... I'll be fine.
All right, I'll be back.
Get going.
Yeah. So, are you sure about this, buddy? You might want to limp your way back to camp. Oh, well. I swear, if we come back to a corpse and he's still got that health potion on him, I'm going to feel so unreasonably ashamed of myself. So, say goodbye to us being able to leave this place for a while and look at this beautiful mosaic. Rude. Naros US. An axe. Can I not disarm you? Because I would have very much liked you. Can I disarm you? Can I get really close? No, I cannot. Instead, you're going to half kill me. Fair? I deserve that, honestly. I just wanted to know what components I could get out of you. No. Not actually here. You are confused. Uh-oh. Wow, bugger. Hello. Can't one-shot rats. Disappointing. And very nice. There's a trap over here. Is that plate in the ground? Okay, we actually got a lot out of that. Disarming mines is very profitable, it seems. Passageway there. Passageway in this direction doesn't go anywhere, though. Well, it goes to a room, but we'll head over there. Cleared it out. We can't one-shot a rat. Are we sure we're the hero? No. No, I'm fairly certain we're not. Though, to be fair, Wesley couldn't one-shot a rat either. Had to use the flame sprout for it. So, you know what? We're no worse or better than Wesley. I'll take that. I just love the aesthetics of this area. You're going to trigger the mine, aren't you? No, you're not. Okay, thank you. Nope. Yes. Okay, didn't actually get that much out of it. Oh, that's fine. That should be an easy one. And hex weave. More hexweed. Weave, rather. Not hexweed. Very different thing. Day 20. Lag is pretty much useless from walking now, but what sights! Could Mitharu have left a glorious temple such as this? Ceilings so high they cannot be seen, a statue of a strange sort that I could not understand it. I even cannot describe what I have seen in the views beyond this chamber. But for a fleeting moment, I have seen true glory. A city of such shimmering beauty that I cannot find its like in anything I have seen before. Mitharu could never be contented with a city on a hill, while this one gently floats upon nothing, lording over the earthly dominions below. And what else but its inhabitants? At first I thought the statues moved and walked, and even perhaps spoke, but I was far and hidden and could not hear. They were giant, as tall as 2 men, and fierce besides. They had the strength of a Jotun, and such speed, a terrible fate awaits those who give them cause to malice. God damn. If it was a true report, or merely a vision brought to me by my god, I could not tell. But I must spread the word of this discovery. The world must know of this strange Southland, of giants and cities built upon stones that are not there. Okay, just forewarning, I think there may be a spot up ahead. If that cutscene is anything to go by, there may be another point where we're headed. At the top of those stairs, in fact, where we might have another cutscene. So prepare thyself for potential super loud, okay? Is this a Dragon Age like? No, it's more action RPG in its combat. Honestly, in many ways, it's like a single-player MMO. But it's got absolutely bonkers writing. So in the sense that Dragon Age Origins had good writing and a fun story, kind of high fantasy, yes, this is similar. But in the way you play it, very different. It is an RPG, though, and you do assign points to various abilities. You do build up skills. You have kind of classes that you can select based on the spread of your might, finesse, and sorcery, which are like the 3 main attributes in this game. Fable-esque is probably a better description of the main combat loop. Yeah, that's actually a really, really good comparison, just a mechanic. Examine the artifact. Pick up the strange artifact.
And so, after centuries, it has come to pass. The cipher has reached thy hands, Beckoned. At last, my work can be completed.
Who are you?
One who watched and waited for decades and centuries and eons, and all for this day when thou wouldst come before me. I have read the fates of this world to find thee, unfated one. Much rests on your shoulders, but I have one more burden to lay upon thy brow.
How could this meeting be fated?
Since the inception of my labors, I have always known that their fulfillment would require fate to be unbound. Such is the paradox of faith. The tapestry of fate offers no allowance for such events. Only an unfated being could complete the work I had started. So I waited, in despair and hope. And then thou came to pass. I needed thy nature, and it was created, though I had no hand in it. I see that as fate, in a way.
What do you need me to do?
To continue thy path through the tapestry of fate, and perpetuate its sundering. I will open the way to the teeth of Naros. Seek the Primos, and thy duty will be made clear in time. Go now with my blessing. Go now with my purpose. For thou art beckoned. That which was ordained must be undone.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that one. I should have turned off the shield and my poison aura before a cutscene. Beckoned, you have accepted the challenge of the mysterious voice to bear a strange artifact into a hostile land and realize her will by changing the course of fate. Plus 10% damage while in reckoning mode. Now that is going to be huge. Definitely going to use that as a screenshot. Or a thumbnail, rather. Yeah. Poison re-enabled. Shield re-enabled. Just the artwork in this area is amazing. Just going to catch up on chat, though. Yeah, Two says, it was originally going to be an MMO. Then they redid it for a single-player game. Yeah. Crapto says, props to the devs for not doing an MMO. Honestly, I mean, their intention was for it to be one, but then things changed. They put a lot of money into the writing of this game. They kind of bankrupted the studio. And then Rhode Island when they became the owners of the IP. This game has had a very storied past. Like, it would be impossible for me to go over it in any kind of like short TLDR. It has been the topic of conversations in previous streams. But yeah, no, this one's got an amazing written story behind it. Salvatore is the author. Were they the sole author? I'm not sure, but broad strokes they were. And when they realized that was going to be infeasible to do the MMO, they retooled it for single player. This is the Re-Reckoning, basically the remaster, and it came. The original had 2 expansions, the Teeth of Naros and Dead Kell, and then the remaster came with both of those, obviously, but has gone on to add more DLC in the Fate Sworn. The remaster has tightened the game. The game still has kind of like MMO DNA in places. Like you can feel that it was MMO coded. But the original had some very MMO-esque mechanics that kind of didn't fit into a single player experience. The kind of the weird level capping and gating that occurred was a kind of a pain point, I think, but that was retooled in the remaster. Oh, co-author Kurt Schilling is the other, I think. Thank you very much, Dad Gaming. But yeah, absolutely amazing game, and this is one of my favorite parts of the game, the Teeth of Naros expansion. I think the story is fantastic. And just the feel of the areas is fantastic. They did an amazing job with it, in my opinion. Mr. Hemsey says, I've always enjoyed R.A. Salvatore. Yeah. I'm not sure if I can actually bounce out of here using fast travel. I might be able to. I don't know. But even if I were able to, I think I'm just going to stay here. But there's a scratch at the back of my head telling me that no, you're kind of stuck here until you've finished what you came to do. Rites of passage. So, you know the whole floating city thing? Yeah. This is the Teeth of Naros. I want to jump down. I want to do the first little bits of chit-chat with these characters before anything else. Right. We won't be allowed back out for a while.
First we have an army of Jotun at our gates, and now this. I don't know you, little one, but you'll find no quarter here.
This is still Colossi-held territory for the moment. State your intent.
I mean no harm.
Everything does harm in these lands. I do not know you, so why should I take you at your word? Furthermore, none have come from those caverns since they were sealed, save you. How is it you came here?
About the caverns.
It is a road that has gone otherwise unwalked since it was sealed. How did you walk this path?
I love the look of the Colossi as well. A strange entity invited me.
Strange entity? A curious riddle, but one that must be solved later. It seems the Jotun have rallied their strength.
Steel yourself.
Now, they are going to be a little bit more punchy than the Etins that we fought, and even the Jotun that we fought up to now. Everything here is stronger than we're used to. Ow! Okay, I couldn't get out of my combo there. One down. Oop. Thank you very much.
Not see you.
That was well fought, little friend. You have a strength in your arms that belies their lack of girth. Perhaps you are not the interloper I believed you to be. You claim to have been summoned. But for what purpose?
We're stronger than our little girth would belie, chat. Your little girth contains significant force, apparently. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Remember, Chad, it's not the size, but what you do with it that counts. Amazing. Sakandra, tell me about yourself.
I command the soldiers that protect my people, the Colossi, from the dangers of this land. They are many, and we are but few. Each passing year it seems more and more like we lose ground. But what can we do? We are commanded to stay here.
Tell me of the Jotun.
The Jotun are a savage race, but their cruelty can be controlled as easily as it can be fostered. Before we came here, the Jotun were our wards, but that was a lifetime ago, and now they call for our heads.
Tell me of the
It was an
cabins.
old passage built by my people as our faith demanded. Once, it was to lead to fertile woodlands. But we were commanded to stay our diggers, our masons. So we remain in the teeth.
I must seek the Primos.
What strange forces brought you here? You speak of the Holy King of my people, and that artifact you bear. Could it be the cipher? Your mission is twice damned already. The Primos is a recluse. But more immediate than that is the Jotun horde. Idylla is sealed off as long as they continue plaguing my people.
Well, first I'm going to ask some questions. Basically, the long and short of it is, well, I think this is true of every interaction, but there may be some where this is not as true. But if it's on the left, it's usually you're seeking more info. If it's on the right, you're going to move the dialogue forward. What is the cipher?
A relic of great importance to those of my people that carry the faith. I thought it was just a myth, but one who carries the cipher is much loved by the gods. So the sages of my race say. A blessing as much as a curse.
Tell me about Idylla.
It is the city you see floating in the sky over this land of savages and dangers. It is my people's greatest accomplishment and failure. I cannot speak more of it to an outsider. Forgive me.
Okay. A recluse?
Yes, hiding away in his high tower and pining for gods that will never listen to him.
We're not meant to be able to get this much info this early, but we've got high persuasion. Never listen to him.
The Primos is the highest office among the Colossi, reserved for the one that leads my people in politics and prayer. At least that is how things should be. But Anakatos, the latest to have this authority, has not lived up to his duties. Our people are stranded in a wild land, in a time of our greatest doubt, and he locks himself away from us. Our ruler leaves us leaderless.
If I can help, can I meet the Primos?
The Jotun are led by Karunk, a warlord that reigns over his horde from his ramshackle tower. One of my scouts, Remy's, watches them now. He can offer you advice on fighting the warlord, and if you can kill Karunk, I will lead you to the Primos myself.
Consider it a deal. Tell me of the cipher.
Keep it close to you. That artifact is proof to many that you are the avatar of the gods. It holds much power.
Tell me of Karunk.
The warlord is cruelty incarnate. He has transformed the memory of my people's leadership into that of slavery, as if we possess such barbarity. He makes camp in the barbarous tower you see in the distance. He must be killed if this is to end.
And a little bit more info on Idilla.
It is a wonder to any mortal eyes, though because it is not good enough for the gods' tastes, we must call it a failure. And still we bear this bitter truth every morning, and by every sundown it seems liable to crush us under its weight.
Okay. How do I stop the Jotun?
The quickest way to end their threat would be to kill their war chief, Karunk. With his death, the others will be brought to heel.
All right.
Bring word to the city. They will need to know about the Jotun and this new interloper.
Okay, well, we got a couple of things that we can do around here. First and foremost, I'm going to help myself to all of these chests. Assuming I've got enough picks for it, that's not going to work. Is it really all the way? Okay, fair enough. And the gloves of the elixir. Not good enough. Nope. Henge rings. Now, one of the things to note is that up until now we had physical, we had piercing, we had fire, we had poison, we had ice, and we had shock. Well, here we have primal as well. This is a element that is added by the Teeth of Naros, and as far as I'm aware is only available in the Teeth of Naros, but you can take these weapons outside of it, and primal is crazy good. Because primal, when something is damaged by primal damage, it loses 50% of its elemental resistances, just flat out. Another way of putting it is they become 50% elemental, weak to elements. So, or at least as I recall, I might not be perfectly accurate. It has been a while, but I seem to recall that it dramatically improves elemental damage against whatever they hit. So you put that onto a weapon that does elemental damage, or you just switch to an elemental weapon after hitting them with primal damage, and you are going to demolish them. Nothing, whereas the other elements, there are things which are resistant to them, and things which are weak to them, you know, tit for tat, throughout the game. Nothing is resistant to primal damage. You're basically going to a land that has been completely separate from the rest of the world for so long that all of the things that it does, the rest of the world has no immunity to. It's crazy powerful. Yes, no, this is a great item just in and of itself. Qualification. However, once you've come to the Teeth of Naros, once you've started to break things down from the Teeth of Naros using blacksmithing, you gain access to items which carry primal element in them, which means you can rebuild new items with primal element. So from the point that you've gained access to the Teeth of Naros, you can effectively farm it for components which can give you primal damage, and then just build that into any weapon you want for the rest of the game. This one is actually fairly fantastic though. 20 damage, 20 primal, 29 primal over 10 seconds. It's a bit of a slow one, but plus 8 fire, ice, and lightning damage, and 1 mana regen. The henges are artifacts that the Colossi claim were inspired by their patron goddess, Athene. Athene. Using their mastery of stone and water, the Colossi were able to create these fine weapons using the same principles they used in raising Idilla. But yeah, effectively, we now have access to weapons that the rest of the game doesn't know what to do with. Which is why some people will say, come do Teeth of Naros is like towards the end game, or perhaps after you finish the main quest. Because it you know, without doubt, it does make things a bit easier, but we are playing on a higher difficulty anyway, so it kind of balances out. Oh, we're not going to be using that or that. Arm guard. I mean, that's going to be might. Definitely might. Yeah. It's not even that much better than the current gear that we've got, to be fair.
Having luck with your task.
I'm doing other things at the moment, I must confess. I haven't even started. And over here, we shall salvage many, many things. We haven't got high blacksmithing, so I can't salvage, you know, high tier gear yet. But eventually we will. But that eventually, I don't know. I don't know. I was going to say that eventually is going to have to wait until next stream. We've been going for like 7 hours now, chat. We've gone to a new area. A brand new area. We cleared out pretty much all of the quests in Glendara. We could wrap things up here because this is a nice place to stop, and then next stream and it's all going to be Teeth of Naros. Or we could do a little bit more work in the Teeth of Naros, I guess. Am I feeling a 9-hour stream today? But what about more hours? I know. However, if I wrap up the stream here, that opens the possibility for second stream later today. If I keep going for another 2 hours, then it is only 1 9-hour stream you get. So this is the choice, and I'm going to give it to you. You can have 1 9-hour stream, or you can have a 7-hour stream and the possibility of another 7 to 8 hour stream. Big T's, little good. God damn, why? Okay, yeah, second stream. I'm for second stream. Rest now. Yes. New Gamba unlocked. All right, we're gonna wrap things up there then. We've gone to the new area, my favorite area in the game. Well, okay, favorite area, favorite quest chain in the game. And I do kind of really dig the aesthetics of the Teeth of Naros. I love so much about this area, but there are many other great places. I think the thing that I like about the Teeth of Naros is I kind of like everything about the Teeth of Naros. It's a big chunk of lots of things that I like a lot. There are other areas which are really breathtaking and perhaps even prettier, but they're just a tiny little one zone sort of thing, whereas this is a whole expansion. But we will come back. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing more of this next stream, or whether we'll be jumping over to some RimWorld, or maybe even some Elin. But we will have to find out. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you the next time we stream. But that is going to be it from me for now.